Biometrics in education. Biometric authentication uses automated methods based on physical characteristics or behavioral traits for human recognition. Examples of biometrics include iris and retina scanning, digitized fingerprints, hand geometry, and speaker recognition. Believe it or not, biometrics is not a new technology. The ancient Egyptians used bodily characteristics to identify workers to make sure they didn't claim more provisions than they were entitled. And Chinese merchants in the 14th century used palm prints and footprints to identify children. Many other examples of biometric authentication have been found throughout history. Many functions in a school environment require identification. The most common kinds of identification currently in use are smart, swipe, barcode, or picture ID cards, pins, and of course visual identification. Each of these methods creates its own issues. Cards are regularly forgotten, lost, mutilated, and shared. Pins are easily forgotten, especially with young children, and may be swapped or stolen. And visual identification is a poor solution, especially with today's considerable security concerns and reporting issues. By using biometrics for identification, the problems and costs associated with the current methods can be avoided. Fingerprint recognition, also known as image acquisition. In this part of the process, a user places his or her finger on a scanner. Numerous images of the fingerprint are then captured. All of the captured images are then converted into black and white images. The images are then stored as a template, not as an image. Because of the encrypted technology, it cannot be deciphered or reproduced. There are several areas where a school can use biometrics to help improve operations. The cafeteria is usually the first area in the school to embrace biometrics. With up to 80% of students forgetting or losing their cards on a daily basis, or forgetting or sharing their pins, lines are slowed and mistakes are made. Biometrics can be used in the library to check out books, eliminating the need to swipe a card or punch in a pin and protecting the school's assets. This is particularly useful in elementary schools. Biometrics can be used in the nurse's office to make sure that the students are receiving the correct medication, a liability in every school environment, especially with the amount of medication that's being dispensed on a daily basis. Consider using biometrics for attendance in order to provide irrefutable proof of attendance for record-keeping purposes. Biometrics can help cut down on class cutting when attendance is taken on a period-by-period basis. Overall school security is a main concern. Finger scanning can be used to identify people that come into the school on a regular basis, not only students, but also substitute teachers, contractors, and parents. Waterproof exterior scanners can be mounted at entry points to the school building to instantly verify the identity of visitors to the building. This eliminates the need for personal visual identification. This has proved to be an invaluable tool for a school, especially when there is an incident that requires investigation. If you're interested in learning more about how biometrics can improve the systems in your school, information on several leading biometric companies will follow.